The start of the new 26 to 30 Railcard has been detained lightly. It was announced on Friday. It is just a latency of a few days, but for human beings late 31 for the period a tool lacking out on big saving. Clint Deliver, of Crawley, turns 31 on New Year's Day, so he will miss out on purchase the Railcard by Fair 1 date. He estimates the rebate undergo, that giving a third off largest recreation fares, would include stored him about £450 a year, since of the routine journeys he makes to trip his affiliate in Drown-on-Trent, advantage some trips. I skipped out just since they include modified their unique pledge, he told, addition he feels allow downward. I was very looking striker to receive one as it would include helping me out so lot. It tool I'll include to do less than journeys later I had plan. Mr. Deliver, who planned as cockpit team for an airline company, told the railing supply team, that rest the Railcard, should do exceptions for the human beings who will rotate 31 on December 31st, January 1st and January 2nd. It's not fair since we'll be too ancient. I know down there's ever a cut-off spot, but if they speak you which how cut-off spot will be and later changing their reason, they should honor such struck. The railing supply team told they designed to start the Railcard by the end of the year, but taking into account how timings include treated out the would indicate launch it above a banking feast. Andy Bell, who turns 31 in medium December and so will as well Mississippi out on the Railcard, criticized their declaration, proverb, this banking holidays were ever departure to be down there. It's extremely brief-sighted. Mr. Bell, who lives in Hampshire, had hoped the Railcards might be liberated in period for him to get a potential save him about £100 above the year. He tested poorly to buy one for a test in the springtime while abounded 10,000 Railcards were liberated and the card website smashed since of insurmountable consumer demand. Some human beings in such situations as well complained on the latency. Hannah Asprey's 31SAINT date of birth is on January 2nd. On Facebook she wrote, "Though will be a horrible date of birth this for me taking into account it was announced it would be accessible up the end of the year. The schema was announced above a year back, and for such of us who will rotate 31 up January 2nd, 2019, love myself, it's been extremely disappointing, and we're leftward in no gain at all." Two halves, while requested, the railing supply team did not immediately answer to the issue of if exemptions would be taking into account to human beings who rotate 31 in the intermediate time of the latency. But in a declaration it told, we designed to start the 26 to 30 Railcard by the end of the year, taking into account how timings include treated out the would indicate launch it above a banking feast while the 26 to 30 Railcard goes on selling we wish to be capable to ensure the top probable expertise to our customers. Nobody who will no much longer be acceptable for the 26 to 30 Railcard, while it launches in January, can discover out on the band of domestic and provincial Railcards we include accessible on the domestic railing website. It was initially on selling on December 6, 2017 for 10,000 customers through the More Anglia web. It was later announced the Railcard will be rolling of, unrestricted, for everyone, the 4 persons millionth acceptable passengers, by the end of 2018. The produce day is now January 2nd. For a £30 royalties, the new Railcard giving a third off largest recreation fares for 12 months. Yet, nobody traveling up 10 a.m. on a workday will include to pay a minimal travel expenses of £12. The is the identical limitation as on the 16 to 25 Railcard. The Railcard is digital just, importance how passengers will requirement a smartphone to load it. Onto the website, nobody who is 26 to 30 can buy it up to and consisting the day up their 31SAINT date of birth.